Yeah, once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. Okay, in continues to last session. Okay, so last session we discussed more on the cloud computing part only. We haven't discussed much about, especially on Azure. So we discussed more on what is cloud computing, what is IaaS, what is PaaS, what is SaaS. Okay, and we discussed about public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. Okay, and what is the major difference between on-prem and cloud. So what is cloud, what is cloud computing, that's what main focus. Today we will mainly focus on the Azure part. Okay, so before we go into the technical stuff, okay, just everyone must and should know about the Azure. Okay, so to know about, so Microsoft announced in the year 2008 with the name called Project Red Dog. Okay, officially he started announcing, he started moving to the cloud. Okay, in the year 2008 with the project name called Project Red Dog, and Microsoft officially announced in the year 2010 Feb 1st with the name called Windows Azure. Windows Azure, developing cloud later follow with AWS. So in when you go to the cloud, AWS is our grandfather for all the cloud providers. Okay, when Microsoft introduced the cloud, he also started following with the AWS platform only. So how AWS platform providing the services toward the global, Microsoft is also started providing same kind of services, but both of them are enhancing individually. There is no dependency. Both of them are enhancing a lot. Okay, when Microsoft started in the year 2010, one of the our cloud leader is AWS. One of the leading cloud provider is AWS, and today also one of the leader is AWS only. But what Microsoft done means, what is the gap between AWS and Google? AWS. Okay, for example, this is AWS where it is sitting, and Azure is sitting here. Okay, in the year 2010. In the year 2010, now Microsoft filling the Azure to closer to the AWS. Every year Microsoft is enhancing a lot. Azure came here, Azure came here, Azure came here. Almost we are in, this is our AWS, this is our Azure. So almost the gap has been filled. Almost the gap has been filled means throughout the global, how AWS services are using, even Azure also using as much. Now that's what Microsoft done from the years. From the years, Microsoft is doing that one. He's filling the gap because Microsoft started designing with the AWS platform only, like VMs, dedicated VMs, spot VMs, VNets, traffic managers, express routes, storage accounts, much more, like networks, VMs, storages, okay, other services. How AWS is offering, even Microsoft is offering almost same kind of services and spread across 60 plus region. It is 54, not 60 plus regions now. We are in 2025, right? Almost 60 to 65 plus regions. Microsoft said spread its data center throughout the global. Throughout the global, Microsoft spread almost 60 plus regions. Almost 60 plus regions. And Microsoft is going to charge hourly basis. Even AWS is also charging hourly basis. Microsoft is also charging hourly basis. Based on your resources, Microsoft is going to charge hourly basis. Is all the services is going to charge hourly basis? No, but majority of the services is going to charge hourly basis. Majority of the services. Okay, for example, when we are deploying the Azure SQL database, especially because we are DBS, especially we are SQL Server DBS, we are focusing only on the SQL Server service. So when you are going to deploy Azure SQL database, there is a feature called serverless. There is a feature called serverless. When you deploy Azure SQL database with serverless, okay, Microsoft is going to charge per second basis. Microsoft is going to charge per second basis. Of course, we are going to deploy serverless also. Let's see, because that is a very important in terms of interviews also. Many people is asking, What do you mean by serverless? What is happening when you deploy your Azure SQL database under serverless? Okay, so we are going to deploy Azure SQL database under serverless, under traditional. Traditional database will deploy, under serverless also will deploy. When you deploy Azure SQL database under serverless, Microsoft is going to charge per second basis. Like the people who are in India, you know about Tata Docomo, right? Tata Docomo changed entire telecom industry, because when Tata Docomo came into the big market, he came up with the second. Earlier, before that, all the telecom domains, they are going to charge per minute base. Every minute they are going to charge our price. But once Tata Docomo came, so they are going to charge per second basis. Like same. So here in Azure, we are going to charge per hour basis. Okay, but couple of services they are going to charge per second basis also. Best example is Azure SQL database. Only Azure SQL database, so not MI, not Azure VM. Okay, only Azure SQL database will support serverless. Means the backend Microsoft is going to charge per second basis. Default hourly basis Microsoft is going to charge. Okay, so this is little intro about Azure. He came up with a name called Project Red Dog in the year 2008. Officially, Microsoft launched Microsoft Azure in the year 2010, Feb 1st. Okay, now what Microsoft did means Microsoft started filling the gap between AWS and Azure. Almost throughout the global, AWS and Azure are the two leading cloud providers. But when you compare with AWS, Azure is little less only, because AWS is our like a grandfather for all the cloud providers. All the cloud providers. So if you know about Azure, you almost know about the AWS also. If you know about Azure, you almost know about AWS. You almost know about the GCP also. Only the slight differences are apart from nothing else. Like if you open Amazon, if you open Flipkart, both are the e-commerce application only, right? So if you open Amazon, you can buy the project, you can buy the product. Okay, it can be laptops, it can be mobile, it can be kitcheneries, it can be home items. Same if you go to the Flipkart also, same thing you can do. So both are the leading e-commerce application in India. Like same AWS and Azure and GCP are the leading cloud providers. Are the leading cloud providers. So almost here and there same, but only the namings will be different. Only the namings will be different, but mostly the deployment, the functionality will be similar, sir. Functionality will be similar, deployment will be similar. Only the namings will here and will be there. So here you will call it as a virtual machines. Okay, in AWS you will call it as a EC2 instance. What are the things you required when you are going to deploy a VM in Azure? Same things you required if you want to deploy a VM in the AWS as well. Same thing. So majority of the features will be the similar, but again I told you, right, namings will be little here and there difference. Apart from the deployment is almost similar only. Okay, in Azure we'll call it as a virtual machines. Okay, in AWS we'll call it as a EC2 instance. So what are the things you need when you're going to deploy VM? Same things you need for the AWS as well. Here and there the names will be different, but underlying concept is the same. So if you know about one cloud provider, almost you are know about other cloud provider as well. Like if you know like a SQL server, you almost good at Oracle and Postgres also. Underlying the configuration, the functionality will be different, but underlying concept is same. When you are going to perform any operation, it will go to the buffer. From the buffer it will go to the disk. So there also checkpoint lazy rater, here also checkpoint lazy rater. Okay, and there also you will create the tables, views, stored procedure, functions, triggers. Here also you will create the tables, views, stored procedure, functions, triggers. So functionality is the same, but only the platforms are changing. Functionality is the same, the platforms are changing. That's it. I hope you got it, everyone. No? Yes? Okay. Now, when you go to the Microsoft Azure, lots of services are there. Like almost 250 services are Microsoft is offering. Almost 250 services Microsoft offering. Will we need to learn all the 250 services? No. Whatever the services relevant to you, your technology, you are uh, working as artificial intelligence technology. You are working like a machine level language technology. You are working with the data warehouse technologies. You are working with the DBA technologies. You are working with the development technologies. You are working with Active Directory technology. So what technology you are working, sir? Based on that, you need to go and verify your relevant services, and you need to learn the relevant services. Don't think that, okay, Microsoft is offering 250 services. I need to learn 250 services. No, whatever the services relevant to us, so only those services we will learn. Those services we will learn. Now, so try to understand, sir, this is very important. Whatever I'm discussing, this is core, very important. Many people, the people who are coming to us and they're asking, okay, the questions like when they're joining our trainings. So majority of the people, what they are asking, are you discussing performance tuning? Are you discussing always on? Are you discussing cloud? Okay, are you discussing the application, log file full, data file full, disk full, that one, this one? Apart from, okay, up to this only, many people are asking us, okay, when they're coming to us and asking the training related to training. Okay, in reality, I will talk on reality, sir. Okay, majority reality. Now, if you get a chance to work on the cloud services, that to Azure cloud services, you are a DBA. Okay. In this training program, we will learn how to deploy the VMs. Okay. How to deploy the VMs. We will learn how to deploy the storage. Okay. Storage account and disk. So disk we will discuss. Storage account also we'll discuss. And we'll discuss about the networks. Okay. Basic networks, not too much depth networks. How much we need, that much networks we'll discuss. Okay, how much we need, that much network we'll discuss. So these are the three services which will falls under IaaS platform, and three services we are discussing. So we are discussing how to deploy the VMs, how to deploy the storage, how to deploy the networks. This is the IaaS platform. We are discussing complete IaaS platform, and we are also discussing about Active Directory also. Okay, yeah, here Active Directory, and we are going to discuss about Active Directory. Okay, how much we need as a DBA, that much we need about Active Directory. Like on-prem Active Directory, how much we need. Like same Azure Active Directory also we are going to discuss. Up to this, okay, fine. Coming to the PaaS, now actual concept will start about the PaaS. So we are going to discuss Azure SQL database, Azure Elastic Pool, okay, and I am every time I'm planning, but let's try to implement, sir. I will try my best to discuss MI also. Okay, maximum. Yeah, I will discuss MI also. So these are the three platforms we are discussing. What and all we are discussing? Azure SQL database and Azure Elastic Pools and MI. These are the three services. As a DBA, these are fine. We will think that these are fine services. Okay, because either you will use Azure VMs, or you will use Azure SQL database, or you will use Azure MI. These are the major three services everyone know. But in reality, now the problem started. Okay, you know about data warehouse. So in on-prem, you know about these three services, right? Okay, what are the three services? SSIS, SSAS, SSRS, and Power BI. Correct? These are the three services. Okay, these are the three services in on-prem or mandatory. We need to know. Means we are not developing anything, but we need to know about these services, how to install, how to grant the permission, how to deploy, how to migrate. These are definitely we must and should know. These concepts also no one is asking when someone is joining our training program. Majority of the people, they are not asking, but who will support this, sir? You only need to support when you go to the reality. I'm talking about reality. Okay. IaaS, integration service, analysis service, Power BI, or reporting services. Almost reporting services dead future. Now Power BI is the leading visualization tool. Okay. So definitely we must and should know. So these are the three tools: how to install, how to configure, how to grant the permissions to the users, and how to migrate, how to deploy, how to troubleshoot in case of any performance issue. Okay. This majority of the people are not highlighting in the resumes. Majority people are not asking for the trainings. Okay. Now, okay, fine. That is up to the experienced people. Now, when you go to the cloud, okay, in cloud also, when you go to the cloud, okay, so integration service will become as a Azure Active Directory. Sorry, Azure Data Factory. Sorry, ADF. In on-prem, you are calling as an integration service. When you go to the cloud, you are calling as Azure Data Factory. You are calling as a Azure Data Factory, ADF, Azure Data Factory. So you must also know about Azure Data Factory, Azure Synopsys Analytics, Synopsys Analytics. This is the game changer for ADF. ADF is the little old tool, old service. Okay, because there is no concept called database in ADF. You will just to design the pipelines. Okay, pipelines means not Azure DevOps pipelines. It is a ADF pipelines. It's a ADF pipelines. You will create the pipelines, ADF pipelines. Now, when you go to the Azure Synopsys, okay, it is a you can design the pipelines and you can store the data. You can design the pipelines and you can store the data because it will act as a database also. Now, this is the one of the game changer for us. Okay, which is introduced in 2019, I believe. Yeah, in the year 2019, Microsoft came. See, earlier we used to call it as a SQL data warehouse. Earlier, before 2019, we used to call it as a SQL data warehouse. After 2019, they Microsoft completely removed this SQL data warehouse. It designed with a service called Azure Synopsys Analytics. Okay, where you can design pipelines, where you can store your data also. It is acting like a database. So this is now the game changer for us. After this, Microsoft came up with a concept called Azure, okay, Fabric. Fabric. Now this is the game changer for us. Okay, not only Azure Fabric for data warehouse, Azure Fabric for database also, SQL database. Okay, not only for ADF, Azure Synopsys Fabric. Now he came up for the Azure SQL database also. How you will deploy Azure SQL database under Fabric? How you will deploy Azure SQL database under Fabric? This is something very interesting option. Okay, this is something very interesting option. So now Microsoft came up with the concept called Azure Fabric. Now this is the game changer for us. Subbu, I am not a data warehouse, right? Then why I need to? Somehow all these services are loading the data in Azure SQL database or Azure VM or on-prem, right? Agree, not agree? Everyone, please rise there. Okay. Somehow all these services are storing where sir data?
I agree.
Either in Azure VM or in Azure SQL database or in MI or in on-prem. Okay, on-prem. For example, your pipeline is getting failed due to access issue. Your pipelines are getting failed due to lack of memory, lack of performance. Okay, definitely, who will troubleshoot? You only, right? You only, right? We need to support. Okay, so definitely you mustn't to know about all these concepts. Agree? Not agree? You need to go to the ADF. You need to open the pipelines. You need to know how to open the pipelines. Where you need to monitor if pipelines are getting failing. So you need to know how to connect to the Azure Synapses Analytics and how you can how to grant the permissions, all the stuff. And you should know how to deploy the Azure Fabric SQL database. Industry is looking on there. Okay, industry is in here, and we are just standing here. We are just standing here, sir. Okay. Uh, I don't know, experienced people asking same question. Lateral, because they are completely unaware of these concepts. I literally don't know, sir. Okay, they don't know. But experienced people, we are still sticking on. Oh, you are training Azure. You are training Azure. You are training how to deploy always on, how to deploy performance, how to work with the performance tuning. That stuff. Then what about this services? And you know about in analysis service in on-premise also there is analysis service. In cloud also there is analysis service. You must and should know. In on-prem also there is a Power BI. In cloud also there is a Power BI. How to use a Power BI in cloud. So still in our training, these are all the lagging. Okay. To bring this one itself, we are taking a lot of time. So most probably in this year, I will try to maximum. I will try to pull one, at least I will design one pipeline. As I will design one pipeline in ADF. I will design one pipeline in no, sir. No. That's what I am telling to you people, everyone, what you need to ask a trainer, what you are not asking a trainer. Okay. But John, I told you, right? You will get it. Okay. Not now. Mostly now August, right? September, October, November. November we will plan, sir. Okay. For 30 days, we will plan all these services. Okay. I won't go for deep development part. Okay. But as a DBA, how much you need, that much I will, because this is not a simple I can tell, okay, one day I will take one session, I can train you this all concept. No, at least minimum to minimum 15 to 20 days we required. 15 to 20 days we required if I wanted to train all this concept. Will you agree or not agree? If I take each concept 3 days, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here only 18 days. Okay. And you also need about data lake. What is data lake? Here, data lake. In traditional, we are calling as a storage account. In data warehouse, you will call it as a Azure data lake. Okay. So you no need to go anywhere, sir. You know about SQL. You are good at SQL. Then enhance these technologies and place these points in your resume. Definitely, okay. That will be the game changer for you. So minimum to minimum 30 days, we need to take a session for this all tools. Mostly November I will plan. Interested people only join, sir. I'm not forcing anyone. Okay. We are not forcing anyone. Only interested people who wants to learn. But again, I'm not code development, but as a DBA, how much knowledge you need, that much will train. I hope you are getting my point, everyone. So you need about data lake. Okay, you need to know about data lake. You need to know about ADF. If you know ADF, sir, you are almost good at these two platforms. Same thing you will do in the Azure Synapses and in the Fabric also. In the Fabric and the Synapses also, you will do same thing. So uh, Azure Data Lake, ADF, Synapses, Fabric, SSIS, SSIS, Power BI, and you need to know about the logic apps. Logic apps also. There is one service called logic apps. Okay, definitely your logic apps will get fail, and DBA you need to go and troubleshoot. You need to go and troubleshoot. Okay, so you need to know about how to see. Basically, which logic app is getting fail, that you will get in the ticket. whatever the alert you are getting, whatever the ticket you are getting, you can understand. But how to open the logic apps, how to go to that flow, logic app flow, and how to read why your logic function is getting failed, logic app function is getting failed, and whether it is relevant to DBA, you need to troubleshoot. If it is relevant to development, you will route the ticket to the development. So you need to know about Fabric, Synapses, ADF, Data Lake, uh, Logic Apps, and yeah, at least bear good these services. So in here itself, you are having lots of services, sir. Okay, lots of services. So the people who are good at SQL, okay, if you're having some free time, why can't you spend these services? Why can't you spend these services? Got it? No? Yes, everyone? Any questions? So what we are going to cover as part of this training? This one will cover storage account cover, disk will cover, networks will cover, Azure SQL database will cover, uh, Azure Entra ID will cover. Okay, and the services I told you, right? It's not easy, sir. Where I can cover here, I need to go for separate training. I need to go for a separate training, sir. This is will be separate because I need to spend at least for 1 month. You should not you must and should know how to install Visual Studio. Okay, you need to know how to install a software development kit, SDK. Okay, you should know how to deploy the project, how to integrate the integration service into the SDK, how to create the package, how to create the package, how to deploy the package, and how to access the package, how to deploy the package in SQL. So lot must you should know, sir, about is DBA means we are just thinking that okay, just installing the SQL server, configuring, log shipping, mirroring, always on performance tuning. Okay, we are good at DBA. No, when your experience is growing, what about all these concepts? What about all these concepts, sir? Who will do? You only. You are the one people who need to take in care all this stuff. These are our services. This is not someone else's services. This is our SQL services only. Got it? No? Yes? Any questions?
So, one question I have, like, in future everything is going AI, right? Our support project, how much risk it will get, or
No
is it
risky,
safe?
sir, until you know the performance tuning.
Mentioned?
Until you are good at performance tuning, until you are good at these many services, nowhere your job will go. If you're simply see, when you go to the ocean, when you go to the lake, what is the difference? You need to go to the ocean, not lake. Many people are even not they are going for lake, they are going for well only. Okay, you know tortoise, right? In the well, tortoise is rotating here and there, here and there, here and there. We are also rotating here and there, related to log shipping, mirroring always. If I ask any student what you are learning, log shipping, I don't know what will be. If I'm asking any student, mirroring. If you are facing issues with the mirroring, if you are facing issue with the log shipping, okay, I'm literally getting shocked, sir. See, if you're literally facing any issue, you need to take it as a challenge. Definitely, I'm telling to everyone, sir. Okay, not to the specific person. Okay, see, in reality, when I'm installing SQL Server in my laptop, okay, in reality, when I'm installing SQL Server in my laptop recently, sir, I literally got faced these many errors. These many. Then I got shocked. What I done in my laptop? Why this? I never faced these errors in real world. I never face this many errors in real world when I'm installing SQL Server. Okay, but when I'm installing in my laptop, see, it's a May 2025 only. I started preparing this document. Then I literally got shocked to why these many errors are coming when I'm installing SQL Server in my laptop. Because we will done many things on our laptop. We will play with our laptop like anything, sir, and it is breaking our something. Okay, now in general, forget about Subbu is a trainer, okay? Subbu is a trainer, or Pratap is a trainer, or John is a trainer. Forget about. This is your laptop. This is your product. You are having issue. Who will troubleshoot? You or Subbu? I'm asking a question. You or Subbu? Or someone? You only, right?
Me.
Yeah. Then I took this challenge. So I also spent a lot of time. I went to the blogs. I researched. Okay, what I done in my laptop. Okay, is there any because I will play with the repository, sir. Registry keys. You know about registry keys, right? Don't touch the registry key, sir. I will play with this registry key. That is a bad quality about me. Okay, if you play with this registry keys only, the problem will start when you are installing SQL Server. Okay, so then I started looking, and then I for example today I started looking. I got frustrated. I not find any blog or anything. I got frustrated. Okay, I just work for 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm getting little frustration. Then I will close my laptop. I won't look this issue. Then again after 1 hour, 2 hours, or tomorrow I will come. Again I will look until I will get resolved. Okay, this issue is keep on rotating in our mind. So if you are not able to find the blog, okay, just leave it here. Nothing to worry. Go on prepare something. Go and do some work, some other work. If you are spending more time like a 5 or 6 hours only on that issue, you are not finding anything. It's wastes of your time, sir. Because this is your laptop, nothing to worry much. Okay, definitely will get one day. When you are hurry burry, you won't find the right resolutions. Now later on, I find all the resolution, and I fixed all the resolutions. Then I install all the product. I installed 2012, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2019, 2022. Again, when I'm installing, again I'm facing same issue only. After again I uninstall, and then when I'm installing, again I'm facing couple of issues. Again, I think this is some different issue apart from this five. Okay, what I done, I just mentioned here the blogs, whatever I done. So I just updated here for my future reference. This the one thing. Okay, this the one thing we are not doing. Especially what we are not doing. This is the one thing we are not doing. So whenever you see any errors, take the screenshots. Okay, spend some decent time, like 30 to 40 minutes. For example, you got a P1 ticket. Okay, you got a P1 ticket, and that P1 you are not able to resolve. You got a P1 and you are not able to resolve that. You are not getting in much idea. For the P1, within 4 hours, you need to resolve the issue. Every 1 hour, you need to send the response. Every 1 hour, you need to send the response. Within 4 hours, you need to resolve the issue. P1. So you got the ticket. Okay, 9 o'clock. You pick the ticket at 9:05. You started looking at 9:10. Okay, you look almost to 20 to 30 minutes. Now it's 9:40, and you are not getting any resolution. Okay, don't sit idle. Escalate. Escalate is nothing but within your team only you are escalating. Escalate is nothing but you are taking. Okay, you are taking help the people who know more than your knowledge. Healthy escalation within the team. It is a healthy escalation. Now you will ping to the L3D base or SMA. Hey, I got this P1. So far, I researched this one. Still, I'm having some doubt. Can we have a quick call? Can you help me on this? That's nothing wrong here. You've done okay. For example, you pick the ticket at 9 o'clock. Okay, you got 9 o'clock. You picked the ticket. You started working, but you took 2 hours. Nothing. You are not doing anything, and you are simply going to the Google asking this. You are copying the error. You are pasting in the Google, researching that one, that one. You are not able to find anything. After 2 hours, you are taking help. That will be escalation, real escalation. Because this the P1 tickets are within 1 hour. You need to respond to the customers. So do the healthy escalations. Why real escalations? 20 to 30 minutes, you will get it whether you will troubleshoot or you won't troubleshoot. You will get idea, you won't get idea. Then go and ask him, hey, this is the P1 I got so far. I researched this one, this many blocks I researched. This is the error message. I'm unable to find the right resolution. Will you help me? Nothing wrong. And majority people are not doing this stuff. Once you got placed, literally the laterals, I'm telling the people who are freshly and going joining. Okay, if you got any error, many people will try to uninstall the product. I don't know who told you to uninstall. You need to resolve that issue, right? Agree? So don't see if you want to climb. Okay, you need to start from the step 1, not directly from the 100 step. Okay, you need to start from step 1. That we are not doing. Okay, and we are facing the issues. If you wanted to go for a good troubleshoot, you should know how the SQL functionality is working, how SQL is working, how the database engine is working. Okay, what are the components are there? What are the services Microsoft is offering? What are their functionalities? When we will use these functionalities? If we are using this functionality, how it will help us? Okay, how it will help us? Is there any better functionality than this one with less drawbacks, less disadvantages? We are simply configuring log shipping. We are simply configuring mirroring, and we are thinking that, oh, I'm good at log shipping. I'm good at mirroring. Oh, definitely, I will take the mock intro. Right, that time everyone will know how much you know SQL. Okay, many people are silent here. Okay, I will take the mock in that time. I will see where you are standing. Okay, I'm not saying anything, sir, but how as a IT professional need to take in care. That's what I'm helping. I'm just passing the information. How I will take a challenge. Subbu will also face the issues. Okay, everyone throughout the global, everyone will face the issue. When I'm working like one of my team member, we are both like a principal DBS. Okay, his experience is greater than my experience. Okay, my experience is very low, sir. But I'm a principal and he's also principal. When I met him, when I asked him, he told me only one thing. I learned from the ticket. Then I remember this one. Yeah, good. If you get a ticket, you will learn everything from the ticket. So if you get an issue, I will learn from this issue. Okay, everyone. So interview will ask many things. Sir. Okay, many things. Even for me also, they will ask many things. Okay, even for me, they will ask, PowerShell, Okay, I will tell. I know, but I never designed straight away because I not get chance to work with the PowerShell lot. Okay, I am little weak on the command line. Okay, I will become strong. Maybe I need to centralize everything. I need to work with this integration service, analysis service, reporting service, Azure Synopsys, Azure ADF, all the stuff. Then I will go for finally PowerShell. That is not important for me. Okay, whatever the organization I worked so far, Nowhere they use a PowerShell, sir. Literally, I'm saying very true only. Nowhere they use a PowerShell, and I not get chance that much where I go and use the PowerShell and go and use the Azure CLI command line interfaces. Okay, I will tell straight away. No, I don't have any idea. No, nowhere I will rotate my head. I know. Okay, nowhere I will rotate. I don't know. I don't have any idea. Will you select? Select me. Otherwise, no problem. It's okay. It's okay for me because I don't want to keep my brain overstressed a lot. There are thousands of opportunities are there where they can pick your profile if you know how to troubleshoot ADF, how to troubleshoot Synapses, how to troubleshoot Fabric. Okay, they can pick your profile easily. So PowerShell, why means one of my leading organization. They I just started asking them, hey, can I make automation using PowerShell? They straight away tell no. You should not run any PowerShell because PowerShell is good. That is also dangerous. It's good, double dangerous. It's good, but it is double dangerous. Please be careful. It's very double dangerous because if you simply run one thing, knowingly, unknowingly, it will impact like anything. It may do anything, sir. So maybe whatever the opportunity I got it, no one working with the PowerShell, no one working CLI. I not got a opportunity. Okay, I think who's Lokesh, right? So that's the reason, sir. I'm telling straight away, straight forward. I don't want hide and seek kind of stuff. So I thought that okay, I don't want to spend on more time on those concepts. Let's spend more time on synapses, ADF pipelines. I'm very good. I'm very good to troubleshooting of Azure Synapses, Azure Fabric, as all the stuff. So I will try in that one, sir. Okay, but don't expect PowerShell CLI from me. Very less opportunity. I don't know. I don't know why, but I worked with the very top projects only. Very less opportunity I got it, but I can try new ADF, Synapses, Azure Data Lake, Azure Logic Apps, Logic Functions, Service Bus. That stuff. Yes, I can. Uh, Azure Databricks also. Yeah, Azure Databricks I missed. You must also know about Azure Databricks. Azure Databricks, where you will create the notebook. They will create the notebooks with the SQL, Python, or Gusto. Okay, these languages. So Azure Databricks is a little massive. It's very tough, sir. But ADF, all the stuff is okay when I'm troubleshooting. Azure Databricks, I not went that much deeper while I'm troubleshooting. Less cases only I got the tickets. But ADF many, Azure Synapses many, Azure Data Lake, yes, I can understand all the stuff. That much I will try and use, sir. Okay. So I hope you got it. What is your next generation of learning? No? Yes? Come on, here. If I'm asking a question, at least raise your voice. Yes, no.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
This and all concept is us only, sir. You need to know. You must and should know. Must and should know. Now tell me, A will come and A will come to you and it makes your job in risky. If you know all these technologies, never, never. If you simply know log shipping, mirroring, always on, definitely A will impact because your experience is growing. I don't know many people are experienced people here. Okay, maybe greater than my experience also. Okay, greater than my experience also there. I don't know how many people knows about all this troubleshooting. So as a DBA, we must and should know. We must and should know because in Azure SQL database there is no SQL Server agent, and you wanted to make automate means you wanted to run the index rebuilds. Yes,
Yeah. So just added to the this point means
I'm not sure if you are somewhere in team observed, but it is I observed that it's some kind of the training related stuff. Means I assume that if suppose if we are specifically doing for SSIS, RS, and AS, then training is only with respect to that, and in if we are doing some training with specific related to the Azure data engineer like Azure Data Factory, it is only that creation of the pipeline. But no one is giving that hint or something that how to integrate on premises with with cloud like ADF. Can we call the ADF through ADF SSIS packages and all? So that's something currently industries are looking that integration kind of stuff or something. So means just to aware of all the members that now the currently in organization trend that as well, that on premises integration with cloud, how to integrate and basically the cost effective for the customers and clients.
See, on-prem integration is not that much tough until there is a good network. You need to first build the network. Okay. First, you need to build the network, and I'm going to show you that network, how to build the network. Okay. So in our channel, if you go and watch, there is one very good session to build a network between two different sites. Azure is one site. Okay. Google Cloud is one site, and I build a network between Azure to Google Cloud. Okay. So how to move the data from Azure to Google Cloud to Azure. Okay. Like same, we will build a network, sir. Network. So as a DBA, integration is very easy if you are having the network. If they already established the bridge between this on-prem to Azure, then you can easily go and do, sir. Nothing great we need to think. Okay, don't get panic firstly. Don't get panic firstly. They will establish the bridge, network bridge. Okay, if you got the bridge, then it's a sir, on-prem is like Azure VM only. Don't think very strange. Okay, please, sir, don't think very strange. On-prem is like a cloud VM only. In cloud, you are deploying a VM. Either it can be AWS, it can be Azure, it can be Google Cloud, it can be Alibaba Cloud. You are deploying the VM. In on-prem, it is also VM only. Then how to integrate means first network people need to build the bridge. Once the network bridge is done, how you are going to integrate Azure VM, same way you will integrate the on-prem also. Nothing different here. Firstly, don't get panic. Okay, don't think like it is a rocket science where I'm doing nothing. You are doing basically. Once network people make the bridge, once network people will make the bridge between Azure site to site. So Azure is one site, and on-prem is one site. Okay, site. So once your bridge is established, okay, then you can access whatever the services in Azure you can access in on-prem. Whatever the services in on-prem you can access in Azure. Vice versa. This bridge is very important first. That you are not doing anything, sir. Once the network is bridge is there, then you can integrate easily, right? Azure VM, on-prem VM, almost both are same only. What is the challenge there? Nothing challenge. Okay, everyone clear? The people see, very simple. First, you need to make a bridge, and of course, I'm going to show you how to make a bridge between on-prem to Azure. It's not easy. It's not easy, but we'll try our best to build a network bridge. Okay, that day you need to give me 3 to 4 hours of time. I'm asking time, sir. Nothing I'm asking. Okay, we don't know what challenges we'll face. We are not a network professionals. Okay, but I will make a bridge between Azure to on-prem. I will make a bridge between Azure to on-prem. So to drive the migration. Yeah. Okay, everyone. No? Yes? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not that much stuff. Okay. But you won't do many stuff, sir, in real world. It's easy only. Okay. Don't think how to integrate all the stuff. Make sure that first you need to break the bridge, network bridge. If network is interconnected, you can do anything. Okay. You can do anything. Otherwise, you can't do anything. So again, when you are building the network also, there are a lot of VNet to VNet peering. Okay. We need to so point in site, site to site. Okay. VNet with the gateways. Okay. So these many types you can integrate the networks. Okay. VNet to VNet peering is very easy. You will do same thing in AWS also. AWS also there is a concept called peering. In Azure also there is a concept called peering, and we are going to spend more time on. It's very easy, sir, peering. But gateways, it's very tough. Okay, there is VPN gateways. Okay, we are not going for express route or traffic managers. This is too much too much heavy networks. But we can go for gateways. We can understandable. It can be easily to understand, but we may face a lot of challenges. So why we stop the training? All this stuff means, okay, the people, okay, the trainers. So the people who are learning, they are not focusing on the performance tuning. They are not focusing on always on all this stuff. They are focusing on this concepts. Okay, to build the infrastructure, I need to build the infrastructure. I need to build the infrastructure, and they are spending a lot of time to build the infrastructure. Literally in real world, you never get a chance to build the infrastructure. Then I thought, okay, I don't want to disturb that way. So that's the reason we are not discussing all these concepts. Otherwise, earlier I used to train this VNet to VNet peering. You will get now also. I used to train the point inside. I used to train site to site connectivities, gateways, because to deploy one gateway, 40 to 45 minutes, we need to wait. So we need to build the two gateways, and you need to on the top of gateways, you need to integrate these two gateways so that I can build the gem servers. Okay, we used to train all this stuff, sir. If you go and watch our public session, there are a lot. Okay. But why we are not training all this stuff, Subbu, means SQL itself went for massive now. The performance tuning, always on, all the stuff went for massive, and we are not getting time. I think 40-second batch. I think 40-second batch. Oh my God, they've given me a time like a massive time they've given me. We went for 3 hours, 4 hour sessions also. And we took almost 100 to 120 plus live sessions. We discuss all this stuff. I remember this batch a lot. And I will tell to Sai, if we wanted to grant the permission, go and grant 40-second batch. More interactive and more reliable. They allowed me a lot of time. Okay. So then only we'll get a lot of stuff, sir. Nothing.
Subbu, even I want more sessions. I'm ready to for the classes in the evening also, but not getting support from others.
Yeah, that's what, sir. See, nothing here, nothing I'm not telling to specific persons, okay? Uh, because as a DB, I know how much struggle we done in the real world. So I know if you simply go to the YouTube and search with Azure, search with the AWS or always on or log shipping, you will find lots of blogs, lots of trainers. But what my intention is, apart from this, there are a lot. Until unless you got placed, you never get this chance. Luckily, I got all this chance because my previous project, we are having a massive Azure services. Okay, massive Azure services. Now we are working with AWS and mixture of Azure. I'm having AWS also now, Azure DevOps also now. So I am choosing the projects. Like when I'm attending interviews, I will ask like what kind of services you are offering. If it is fit for me, then I will choose that organization. Otherwise, no, I'm not interested. That's it. So we don't want simply go on. But the people who are lateral, okay, sir, don't choose specific project. But the experienced people, you need to choose some good projects. Okay. Yeah. The people who are interested, okay. No worries, sir. If you go to our channel, okay. If you go to our channel, there are lots of videos. Okay, lots of videos where you will find. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. See, VNet connect in Azure, subnets, gateway, network gateways. Okay. Yeah. How to create the how you are doing work from home. Okay. So how to create the gem servers. There are lots of sessions, sir, but I'm not sure how many people are going and watching all this. You won't do all this stuff again. I'm literally saying you won't do all this stuff again, but have a look. Then you will understand what reality. Okay, what exactly. There are lots of sessions. There are lots of sessions which we already done, but now we are not doing because due to time constraints, we are not having that much time to spend on other categories. Like see, 4 years ago we done VNet to VNet peering, point to site configuration, and also Google Cloud. How to integrate Azure to Google Cloud, site to site. So one site is Azure, one site is Google Cloud. How you will make a bridge between Azure to Google Cloud. Okay, same way you will do for AWS also. Okay, there is nothing different. How you are doing from Azure to Google Cloud, same way you will do Azure to AWS also. Okay. Yeah. There are lots, sir, again, which we made into public, but many people are not watching those. Even the people, whatever we are training, those sessions only not watchable, then forget about all this stuff. Okay. There are a lot again. If you have time, go and watch it, sir. They are very good sessions. Very good sessions. Some sessions are very good. We spend very good amount of time. Okay, got it, everyone. Now you got ideas, sir, what I wanted to deliver. So I told you right in the beginning, what is your, so where you need to stand after 5 years means once you are good at DBA, now I will stand to learning on spending some time on ADF, spending some time on Synapses, spending some time on Fabric, spending some time on Power BI, spending some time on Azure Databricks, okay, spending some time on analysis service or integration service. So then definitely will become strong. If you spend some time, like 1 or 2 years, if you spend here some time, definitely will become strong. Okay. 1.5 year onwards, I wanted to deliver this content, but I'm not delivering, but I will deliver shortly. Okay, shortly, sir. As I promising after MongoDB, once we complete the MongoDB, so successfully we implemented 2 different technologies in Azure SQL Jam. So now next is this concepts only. Okay, so we'll more concentrate on Power BI, John. John, you asked, right? In the upcoming, maybe in 2026, we will make you to strong on Power BI. Okay, I won't go for ADF, all this stuff. I will more concentrate on Power BI. This is the game changer for us. Okay, if you know the SQL development knowledge, means like not that much development knowledge. If you know the good DBA, good Excel, then we are good at designing the Power BI dashboards, which will help us lot as a DBA also. Okay, we can integrate many things, a DBA task to the Power BI, and we can display to the end users. See, you need to project in the project something different when you compare with others. Okay, when you compare with others. That's it, sir. Okay, everyone clear? What are the services we need to what we are training in this as part of course, and what we are going to cover in the future, maybe in the November. Yeah, November mid. I will try to bring, sir. Like 1 month we'll spend on these technologies. Okay, it's not a easy. I go and I can train you 1 day, 2 days. No, I need to spend 1 month, dedicatedly 1 month for this all technologies. That day is your day. Okay, everyone. No? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Subbu.
Now, okay. Coming to the portal, sir. We are having our own portal when you are trying to connect to the cloud. So portal.azure.com. Okay. Earlier, like years ago, like 5 to 6 years ago, not 5 to 6 years ago, sir, 7 to 8 years ago, I think so. Yeah. We used to call manage.windowsazure.com. I told you, right? So Microsoft started with the project Red Dog. Okay, then Microsoft came up with in the year 2010 on February 1st with the Windows Azure. So our portal is also manage.windows.azure.com, and this is how your dashboard looks like. So if you go to the blogs, if you go to the YouTube and you are referring any content and you are seeing this kind of URL, this kind of dashboard, okay, skip that blog, skip that video. Okay, skip that blog, skip that video, because cloud is drastically enhancing a lot. Okay, massively enhancing. Okay, this is the old blocks, this is the old URL. Nowhere it will work, sir. Okay, Microsoft is enhancing a lot. So now the new block is portal.azure.com, and this is how your dashboard looks like. This is how your dashboard looks like. Now, in real world, Subbu, will I open portal.azure.com only? No, sir. Okay. You can customize this URL. Please, again, this is very important. When you are taking KT, you need to ask what is the URL to connect to the, whether you, not what is the URL, whether we are using the default, whether we are using the default URL to access the Azure services or any customized URL. Okay, for example, earlier we used to work for Nike. Everyone knows about the Nike product. Okay, we used to work for the Nike. So our URL will be nike.azure.com. Okay, when I open nike.azure.com, I will get the Nike logo, and I need to pass my username, password. Then I can access to the Azure portal. So this URL can be customized in real world. This URL can be customized in real world. So please make a note on it can be customized. This can be customized. Now, all the cloud providers, what they are doing, right? They are going to offering us the free trial subscriptions. Okay, free trial accounts. Okay, where you can go and you can practice. Now they are keeping lot of restrictions because many unprofessional students, okay, they are misusing lot the resources. Okay, they will simply create the free trial subscription. They will spin the VMs, they will spin the resources, they won't delete it. Okay, if they are not using, they won't delete it. Okay, they will simply run, and if they got output, they will close it, they will go it. They never shut down the VMs. They won't delete the resources. Okay, this is the one of the bad quality for 90% human beings. Okay, IT professionals are doing same thing. Okay, only they will taken care about their fee. See, take your home, take our home, not your home, sir, our home. When you are living, you will close your door and you will lock the door, right? Is it agree, not agree? At least now, sir, open. Everyone, yes, right? When you are going somewhere, you will close the door, you will lock the door, and you will keep your key inside your pocket, and you will leave, right? Yes, but you won't taken care about your VMs. You won't taken care about your resources. So we are bringing the AI into the market. We already brought the AI into the market, sir. No one bought the AI, sir. We only. We only bought the AI into the market. We only bringing everything. Okay? We, not I, not you. We are doing all the stuff. And again, on top of that, we are asking, will it affect my job? Will it affect my career? Okay? That is very funny. Again, that is very funny, sir. We are making all this. Again, on top of that, we are asking. That is the biggest funny thing. So no one is bringing anything, sir. We only doing everything. I don't know. This is the basic behavior. Okay. 70 to 75% people don't have a basic behavior also. Okay. You created free tail subscription. Okay. You deployed some services. When you are leaving, you know that whether the services need to be run or need to be stopped. Okay. You will stop the services so that at least Microsoft is saving something. We are not doing. Okay, nothing. That is not your product, right? That is not your product, right? For example, you are having $10,000. You are having 1 lakh. You will simply throw in your room, or you will keep somewhere securely, lock the everything. So when come into your product, you are 100% securing. When you come into other products, you are 0% security. So that is why AI came into the market. That is a one thing. One more reason I can tell, sir. Okay, don't think negative. Okay, I'm passing good information only. See, you got selected. You want job. The lateral. I'm telling about the laterals who are completed their graduates and they want a job. Okay, you want a job, but you don't want to learn the technology. You will go to the some guys who is providing all the stuff, and you will tell, hey, I will give 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. Will you give me the job? I will give 10,000, 20,000. Will you train me first? Will you train me? Okay. Then I will go into the market. And I will look into the market. Let's see whether I'm fitting into the market or not. Is there anything enhanced I need to do? Is there anything enhanced I do? That no one is doing. They want job simply, and they will go. Somehow they will pay. They will get everything, and they will join. But they don't know what they need to do. So what IT people are doing, so once they don't know, right, whether you are lateral or you are experienced people, somehow they are hiring you, they are trusting you, okay, and they are investing on you, they're giving some KT. And once the work started, they came to know, oh, you are unfit for this project. They invested a lot of time, they invested a lot of amount, because they need to send a update to the client as well. Okay, so we recruited a new team member for the DBA. Okay, he's very knowledgeable. When we are attending it, when we took the interview, he's very knowledgeable. But I think you not done the interview, right? Someone done the interview. Okay, that is a one thing. Now the actual why AI came into the picture. Okay, one more. You wanted to switch the job. Okay, now market people are asking, you want immediate joiners, and you wanted to serve your notice period. Okay, you wanted to serve with notice period, and or for example, let me go in a different way. You will understand, sir, why Microsoft restricted all the services nowadays. Means why they are doing all this stuff, means we are doing everything. Okay, you got 2 to 3 companies offer. Okay, one one company they offer around 20 lakhs per annum. One company they offer 25 lakhs per annum. One company they offer 35 lakhs per annum. Of course, money is our important. Okay, money is our important, and also what project you are going, which organization you are going, what are the services they're offering. We are not looking that stuff. So you got 3 offers. For 3 people, what you will tell? I will join. I will join. I will join. At the ending, you will tell that I am not joining your company. And they waited for almost 1 month, 1.5 month. Okay, and they're not even recruited other guy also. And suddenly you told I am not joining. Again they start recruiting, right? Yes, no. Actual cinema started again. So all this making A into the strong. Okay, so if A is there, if 10 people are doing this work, okay, with A, 4 people is also comfortable. A taking 6 jobs. Out of 10, A is taking 6 jobs, 4 jobs are more secure. That 4 jobs are secure only the people who are trustable, who are reliable within their project. Rest of the 6 people, they are gone. Okay, you will fit in this people. If you are fit in this people or you are fit in this people, that is up to you only, sir. Then only A will take your job or not. This is your answer. That's it. Someone asked, right? A came into will it impact my job? Where you are sitting? That people, 4 people are out of 6 people. That you know, sir. We don't know anything. Okay. Okay. So when we go to the certain company, certain project, we need to prove ourselves. Okay. When you compare with other team members, you are little hard worker. You don't do anything, sir. Whatever work you are getting, do that work only. That's it. And spend more time. Okay. So now, like same Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, they are offering the free trial subscription. Okay. Free trial subscription. Don't think why Subbu is wasting all the time. Mostly, why I'm spending here is all this time. Mostly tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I won't able to take the session, sir. I need to travel to Hyderabad on an emergency. It's not confirmed, but it confirmed 95% confirmed. Mostly, I won't take session on tomorrow, day after tomorrow, on Sunday. I will back on Monday only. So that's the reason I don't want start any clusters, all this stuff. Okay, all that stuff. That's the only reason I'm passing the information. Okay. Mostly on by Monday, I will be completely with you only. I will be completely free. You know, everyone knows that my dad got expired. I am getting little some responsibility. I am still lagging on that responsibility only. So by Sunday, I will fit for that responsibility for 90%. Okay, and then I will fit for you only, sir. I will sit for you only. So give me 4 more days. Okay, I'm not getting much concentrate on the technical stuff. Okay, here and there, and my brain is fluctuating. So that's the reason only I'm just little time waste on this week. But next week I will sit for you only. Okay, accepted, sir, everyone. Because I done my agriculture. My father is a farmer. I used to do farming till my 10th stand. After 10 to 15 years, I never go for farming. This year I need to do farming as well. Okay, we will do the rice padding. We need to do the farming as well. I know the process, but I'm not getting time. So this week I need to stable everything in terms of farming, in terms of other stuff. Okay. Next week I will completely for you. I will start the Windows failure cluster next week only, sir. We are wasting 1 week of time, but no worries. We'll cover it. Okay. Nothing. We'll spend one more week ahead. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow replication will start. Okay. I will talk to Sai. I need to travel to Hyderabad, sir, for my loan process. Okay. This whole week I am stuck with the loan process only. Literally, these people are asking many things. I'm not concentrating because we need to the concept which we are going to cover is very important. Okay, I told you, right? We don't want any misuse all the stuff. I know you will understand me. Okay, same thing I will tell for Postgres people also. I need to request 2 more days. Okay, for Postgres MongoDB also we'll come back with the next week only from the storm. And Sai is getting afraid the people who came over the Postgres, we are losing the student. I told no worries, one batch it's okay. One batch it's okay, sir. Nothing, I can't do nothing because I'm having a lot of other responsibility on top of my head. Okay, so almost everything got stable. Here and there pending. Mostly within 1 or 2 days, I will stable everything. Then I can concentrate. Okay. So what Microsoft Azure free trial subscription is doing means you are getting $200. Okay, you are getting 1 month free trial subscription, sir. Then you need to upgrade to the pay-as-you-go model if you wanted to use the same. See, if you wanted to use the same account after 1 month, definitely you need to upgrade this to pay-as-you-go model. Okay, model. Otherwise, it will be completely free trial subscription. Okay, free trial subscription. 1 month is free. Microsoft is offering $200. Okay, it is enough, sir, to practice. It is enough to practice. MI, you can't practice with the free trial subscription. You need to go for pay-as-you-go model only. Couple of services are very expensive, sir. Don't simply go and play with other services. Little expensive, like Azure ADF. You can build the pipelines. Microsoft is going to charge that much. But if you wanted to run the pipelines, Microsoft will charge you, sir. Like you can create the Azure Synapses, little expensive. Azure Fabric. I not deployed the Azure Fabric so far, but I know how to work the functional because now we are using Azure Fabric as well. I am waiting for access for Azure Fabric in the real world, sir. I am talking not here. We are we are we are using Azure Fabric data warehouse, and we are using Azure SQL database, and we are integrating with the Power Apps. Power Apps is a tool, and maybe we are today night. I'm having meeting at 1 p.m., 1 a.m. midnight, 1 a.m. We are delivering the output, whatever we are doing with the Azure Data Warehouse, Power Apps, and Azure SQL database. We are delivering whatever so far we designed. Still, I'm waiting for Azure Fabric access. Once I got the Azure Fabric access, definitely I will go through all the stuff as well. How Azure Fabric, how Azure SQL database fabric is look like. Then I can train you, sir, on that stuff. Okay. Then that's what on November mid you will get this technologies. Okay, this technologies. You will become strong, sir. As I promised. So Microsoft is offering a free trial subscription for 1 month. After 1 month, if you wanted to use the same thing, you need to definitely upgrade to pay-as-you-go model. Otherwise, you can use the same free trial subscription, sir. For 1 month, it is free. Microsoft is offering $200. So see, based on your resources, your $200 will be consuming by Microsoft. Okay, and slowly, if you're not using this $200 will be okay. You can't use this $200 after 1 month. Again I'm telling, if you're not using, this will be only for 1 month, sir. So please plan your free trial subscription. I told you, right? Don't create any free trial subscription. I will let you know when you need to create the free trial subscription. So Microsoft is also offering free trial subscription, and you are getting many services you can deploy, sir, but MI you can't deploy. For MI, you need to definitely go for the pay-as-you-go subscription only. Now, when you go to the AWS, sir, there is no concept called subscription. Okay, if you go for AWS, you will log in the AWS. You will provide your credit card details, debit card details, and free tail account will be created. There is no concept called free tail subscription in AWS. This is only new for Azure, sir. The people who are working with AWS, when you come to the SQL Azure, you will see little hectic process in Azure, sir, because you need to create the subscription, you need to create the resource groups, and only you will deploy the resources. Okay. See, once you log into the portal, if you wanted to use the any services which is Microsoft is offering, you must and should create the subscription. Without subscription, you can't access any services. You can't deploy any services. You can't do anything. You can't do anything, sir. You can't do anything until you create the subscription. Until you create the subscription, you can't do anything. So subscription is very, 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 very important for Azure, not for AWS. Okay, this is something new for Azure only, sir. Okay, in Azure, once you log into the portal, the first thing is you need to create the subscription. That is pay-as-you-go model, or free tail subscription, or student subscription, or other subscriptions, sir. There are different varieties of subscriptions we'll create. Out of that, first, what subscription will create? What is subscription? First, you need to get idea. Okay, if you wanted to create, deploy, okay, if you wanted to create, deploy, run any cloud services on top of Azure, you need to create the subscription. Without a subscription, you can't do anything on Azure. You can't do anything on Azure. So subscription will play a major role. Either you are working with a PowerShell, either you are working with the portal, either you are working with the Azure CLI, either you are working with the command line, either you are working with the portal, either you are working with the PowerShell, you need a subscription. Without subscription, you can't do anything. What? Okay, that is the first thing. Then what is subscription, Subbu? Azure subscription is in a container of Azure resources. See, whatever the resources, like VM is a resource, container is a resource, Azure SQL database is a resource, Azure MI is a resource, Azure ADF is a resource. Whatever you are doing is a resources, sir. So it is a container. It is a container. Okay, for all your Azure resources, it is acting like a container, and it is also acting like a building boundary. Okay, for example, see, if you go to the subscription, if you open the subscription, okay, if you open the subscription, you can see all the resources, how many resources. If you go for here, okay, so if you wanted to go for cost analysis, okay, cost analysis, okay, you will find all the resources. See, you will find in terms of donuts graphs. This technically you should call it as a donuts graph, sir. Okay, donut. See how this donut graphs look like. Even in cloud also it looks like same only. So when you go to your subscription, you will get to know how many services you are using. Oh, storage we are using, VMware you are using, virtual networks we are using, okay, and SQL database we are using, network we are using, and license also we are using. These many services we are using, and under which locations these are. Oh, these are in South Africa, these are in West US. And how many resource group resource group you are using. Oh, this many resource group you are using. So you can get the service level analysis, location level analysis, resource group level analysis. What is resource group? We'll talk in a while, sir. Okay, so subscription is a container of the resources. That is the first thing. And container of billing also. Okay, so for example, someone asked, hey, I wanted to work with the cost analysis of book. Here, sir. Okay, here you will get. Okay, now I will get to know. Oh, storage is taking out of lot of amount from me. Okay, storage. So storage. What the storage is doing? I will click on the storage. Then I will get to know what storage it is doing. Okay, on US West US 2. Okay, US West is 2, and this is the resource group it is doing. What is this resource group is doing? I will go for this resource group. Okay, and I will start analyzing what exactly they are doing. Okay, how much they are offering, how much they are consuming. Okay, you can use the filters. You can use the filters. So you can analysis here cost. Okay, and if you wanted to set annual alerts, you can set the alerts. Okay, if I cross, so my budget is hardly $10, sorry, $100 per month. Per month, I need to spend only $100. If it is reaching more than $100, I need to get the alert. Okay, I go and set the cost alert. So once it reaches the $100, I will get the alert, sir. Okay, for that, first you need to set the budget. I need to set the budget. First, I need to set the budget. Once I set the budgets, I will set the alert. Okay, I will map that budget to the alert and I will set the alert. Then finally, 95% you won't get chance this one, sir. 95% I'm telling you won't get chance because there is dedicated team is there for cost analysis. Okay, those people are monitoring cost analysis, but that 5% you will get a chance. Usually I won't, I never do this type of analysis, sir. We are using a specific tool called Tracker. Okay, we are having a tool called Tracker. Everything they will integrate to the tool. I will go to the Tracker and I will monitor from the Tracker. Usually we won't do all this stuff. Okay, you won't set the budget, you won't set the cost alerts. So who will do, sir? Azure cost analysis people will do all this stuff usually. But in case if you get a chance, here is the one place to the cost analysis. You need to go to the subscription. You need to go to the subscription, and you will do the cost analysis. So what you need to understand is, okay, it is a container for resources. It is also billing boundary. You can do the cost and all this stuff, and you can grant the permission also. Okay, it is an administrator boundary. You can grant the permission also. See, if I go for IAM, I will talk, sir, about this one because this is very important. RBAC. Okay, role-based access control, very important entry question. Even you are not a Azure admin, they will definitely ask you this question. What is RBAC? Role-based access control. What permission you will grant? What permission you will grant? Role-based access. Okay, what permission you will grant? Contributor permission, owner permission, reader permission. So what permission you will grant? There will be contributor, reader, owner. What do you mean by contributor? What do you mean by reader? What do you mean by owner? So we'll talk in the next level of trainings or not now. So what I wanted to convey is subscription is a administrator boundary. You can grant that at the subscription level also. Okay, it is a resource deployment bound. It is a container for the resources. You can deploy the resources. You can control the access from the subscription. You can maintain the billing. Okay, you can maintain the billing. Not only billing, you can do the different payments also. You can set the different payment methods. So because when you are going to create the subscription, you can maintain different types of subscriptions. See, you can create a different types of subscriptions, sir. Enterprise subscription, reseller subscriptions, partner subscriptions. Like a personal is nothing but free trial subscription. That's subscription. You will find the Visual Studio subscription. You will find the Office 365 subscription. You will find the dev and test subscription. Okay, not prod. You will find these many subscriptions you will find in real world. Here we are simply seeing the free trial subscription only. Here we are simply seeing the free trial subscription, but in real world, you will find the different subscription. You will find the different subscription, different varieties of subscriptions. You will find the different varieties of subscription, like enterprise subscription. Will you create a subscription? No, you won't create any subscription, sir. Azure admin people will take care of everything. So, but you should know this many types of subscriptions are there. Okay, like enterprise subscription, partner subscription, reseller subscription, Visual Studio subscription, Office 365 subscription, a dev subscription, a dev and test subscription, like a prod subscription, non-prod subscriptions. So you will create different types of subscription. Once you log into the portal, the first thing you should go is subscription only, sir. As a DBA, you should go and verify, oh, how many subscription I'm maintaining in my environment. Okay, I'm having only one subscription. So if you're having multiple subscription, please be careful under which subscription you need to deploy the resources. That is very, very important, sir. That is very, very important if you're having multiple subscriptions. Okay, so you can maintain multiple subscription and you can maintain the multiple payments also, different types of payments. Okay, for production subscription, you will pay for every three years once. For dev and test, every yearly you will pay. So that's what payment methods are, payment setups. Okay, you can maintain different billing cycles, different payment methods for different subscriptions if you are maintaining. Like same, each subscription is also subject to quota. Okay, means there are some restrictions, sir. You need to aware of this concept. Okay, there is a concept called quota. Okay, there is a concept called quota. You are having some limitation. Of course, for DBAs, there is no limitations. All this stuff, but other things there are having some limitations. Okay, so for example, okay, if you go to the management Microsoft Enterprise tenant, you can maintain 10,000 tenants. Okay, subscription for management group unlimited. So there is a quota, there is a limitation. Okay, if you if you reach this limitation, you can't increase. If you wanted to increase, you need to again create a case to the Microsoft team. So there are limitations. So there is a quota. Okay, so for example, if you are working like a template, you are creating a template from Azure. So you are having a limitation called 256 parameters only you can pass while you are create a template. So if you want to extend that parameters more than 256 characters, you need to go and talk to your Microsoft Azure only. Means you need to create a case to the Microsoft. You need to create a case to the Microsoft. This is very, very important, sir. This is very, very important. How I can create a case to the Microsoft? Here, support and technical. You need to go here and you need to create a case. Okay, so for example, I want to increase. So for example, see, there is a how I can help you. Service. Okay, billing, subscription management. Okay, next. Okay, under which subscription next. So this is how they will create a case to the Microsoft. Okay, so now here, is there anywhere quota? No, nothing. For example, let's go. Let's go for with quota. Now the above service billing. Okay, so now you need to create a case to the Microsoft, and you need to tell that what you want, what you are expecting from Microsoft. This is what you will do it, sir. Okay, so what I wanted to say is there is a quota, there is a limitation. There is a limitation for SQL DBAs, for hours. There is nothing much, sir. But other people, if they are having any limitation, definitely you need to go and talk to the Microsoft engineering only. Okay, so one is a container, resource deployment, billing, administrator, quotas, different payments, everything you can do it from the subscription. Along with, for example, if you are using Azure CLI, okay, if you are using Azure CLI, every subscription having subscription ID, sir. Every subscription having subscription ID. See, this is your subscription ID. This is your subscription ID. So when you are working with the Azure CLI, when you are working with the Azure CLI, definitely you should go for the subscription ID only. Definitely you need to go for the subscription ID. You can't go to the subscription name. So subscription name means whenever you are deploying your resources, you can use the subscription name via portal. Portal level, yes. But if you are using Azure CLI, definitely you need to go for the subscription ID only. You can't use the subscription name. You can't use the subscription names. So subscription is a container, it's a billing boundary, it is administrator boundary, and quota. Every subscription having subscription ID. So once you log into the portal, you must have to create the subscription. If you're not creating the subscription, you can't do anything, sir. You can't do anything. Please keep it in mind. That is very important. And you can create the different varieties of subscriptions. Okay, as I told you, right? Enterprise subscription. So how enterprise subscription looks like means ea.azure.com. Okay, ea.azure enterprise subscription. So it is not like a portal.azure.com. Your enterprise subscription will comes with the enterprise portal called ea.azure.com. It won't work, sir, especially, but that is how the portal will design. You can customize the portal. That's what I told you, right? You can customize the portal. Okay, you can't do, sir, but that is how portal looks like. Like similar, okay, you can create the reseller subscriptions. You can create the partner subscription. What do you mean by partner? Reseller mart people. Okay, they will create the reseller subscription. And if you want, you will create the Visual Studio subscriptions. If you want, you will create the Office 365 subscriptions. Okay, and what do you mean by partner is, so for example, I'm not sure how many people knows Hanu. There is a Hanu.com. I think Hanu.com only. It's a company, sir, in India. It is a partner to the Microsoft. So it is a partner to the Microsoft. And if you wanted to, no, I think the URL has been changed. No, let me verify, sir. .com. Right only. Solution integrated. Accept. Not this one. Okay. Rename this one. Okay. Oh, they're not now partner to the Microsoft. Oh, earlier these people are partner to the Microsoft, sir. Now they are not partner to the Microsoft. I think nowhere they mentioned. So what they will do is they are partner to the Microsoft. They will purchase the subscriptions. Now, if you want the subscription, you no need to go to the Microsoft, sir. You can directly go to the Hanu and you can get the subscription from the Hanu also. Like a kind of partner subscriptions. Okay. You no need to go to the Hanu. What you can do, you can directly go to the Hanu and you no need to go to the Microsoft. You can directly go to the Hanu. You can get the subscriptions. Okay. Earlier, these people are the good Microsoft partners. Now, no, I think. Is there anything kind of? I think nothing. One of the partner for professionals. Okay. Yeah. Earlier, these people are good partners to the Microsoft. Means if you wanted to purchase the subscription, I no need to go to the Microsoft. I can directly go to the Hanu and get the subscription, sir. Hanu can also sell the subscription. Hanu can provide the customized URL. Now I will pay to the Hanu. Hanu will get some profitable. So that technical will call it as a partner subscriptions. And personal is nothing but free tail subscription. And Yeah, student subscription, personal. Okay, is it clear, everyone? No? Yes? So you will have different types of subscription. So first thing is very, very important is you are having one second. So you will find the different types of subscription. See, there are lots of blogs or Microsoft blogs. Okay, you will find lots of blogs where you will get more information. Will I go and do all this stuff, Subbu? Means no, but at least you need to have idea. So you are having enterprise subscription, you are having Visual Studio subscription, you are having Dev and Test subscription, you are having Prod subscription, you are having pay-as-you-go model subscription, you are having Office 365 subscriptions. You will find different types of subscriptions in real world. So once you log into the portal, go and verify what subscriptions you are having, under which subscription you are deploying your resources are very, 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 very important, sir, as a DBA. So once you good at subscription, finally you need to create the resource group. Okay, you need to create the resource group. So without resource group, you can't deploy the resources. See, if you wanted to deploy any resources, for example, if you wanted to deploy any resources, first, what is important? Subscription is very important. Next is resource group is very important. So under this resource group, you are going to deploy your resource. Okay, under this resource group, you are going to deploy this resource. Means resource group is a container of resources. Subscription is a subscription contains the resource group information. Resource group is contains the resource information. So earlier, sir, like 7 to 10 years ago, there is no concept called resource group in Azure. Okay, earlier directly they are going to deploy the resources. Now what Microsoft came up? Microsoft came up with the ARM model, Azure Resource Manager model. So once you create the subscription, you will create the resource group. Once you create the resource group, you will deploy the resource. It can be VM, it can be ADF, it can be anything, sir. You will deploy the resources under that resource group. So resource group is a container of resources. Resource group is a container of resources. Is it clear, everyone? No? Yes? So resource group contains the resources required to successfully deploy the VMs. Means, see, when you are going to deploy the VM, okay, we need lot of dependency resources also, like in terms of disks, in terms of network, in terms of firewalls. Okay, you need lot of dependencies also, right? Along with the VM, all the dependency resources also will deploy under this resource group only. Under this resource group only. When you thought that I am deploying only VM, but on that VM there are lot of dependencies like a private IP address, public IP address, okay, disks, networks, firewalls, network security groups. These are all the dependency resources to deploy the one VM. Along with the VM, all the dependency resources will be registered in the resource group. So you are deploying the VM only. VM is your resource. But this resource, if you want to fulfill, you need all the dependency resources also. Along with the resource, this dependency resources also deploying under the resource group. So please remember, subscription is a container. A resource group is also container. Okay. Subscription contains the services, location, and resource group. Resource group contain only resources. Resource group contain only resources. So means when you are working with the Azure, what is the hierarchy, sir? Once you connect to the portal, resource group is very important. Subscription is very important. Under which subscription, under which resource group, you are deploying your resource. Okay, everyone? No, yes? Is it clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's it, sir, today. Okay. Now I will back on Monday, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next 3 days. You are having replication troubleshooting issues. Okay. You'll talk on replication. We'll complete the replication, sir. On Monday, we are going to start the Windows failure cluster. And we will deploy the VMs, we'll deploy the networks, we'll deploy Active Directories. Everything will deploy, sir. Everything is a live demos only. Okay. It's not like a theoretical. Theoretical is done. So Monday onwards, we'll talk more on the concept wise. Again, you won't get the board, sir. Okay, you won't get the board. Again, we'll go for concept wise. Got it? No? Yes? Everyone? So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, on Saturday, you'll have the replication troubleshooting. I will back on Mondays. Okay. Sorry for break again. Okay. I hope you
Thank you so
accepted me. Sir. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. See you on Monday. Myself on Monday, but sessions will be there from tomorrow. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.